Hi, my name is Cindy, aka Z9designs. It is time for What Would You Make? So just a minute, I gotta get dressed. Gotta get my, oh yes. Oh, gotta get my ears on. Let's see, one there and one here. Okay, I think I'm ready for What Would You Make? If you've been here before, so glad you came back. And if you are new, welcome. DIY number 1, napkin rings. The supplies needed include 16 wooden rings, raffia, and hot glue. That is all you need to make these McGee & Co. inspired napkin rings. Now each napkin ring requires 4 rings, approximately 1 inch in diameter. So I took each ring and attached it to another ring with raffia. And I just wrapped the raffia around each ring, maybe about 4 or more times, and attached it with hot glue. And in between the wrapping, I may have put a little dab of hot glue also. Then I added the second ring, third, and fourth ring, doing the same process until they were all attached in a circle, or I guess you may say a square. Doesn't matter. In addition, you can use larger wooden rings, but I thought this was about the right size for these napkin rings. They are perfect for the summer or fall. And I threaded the wood ring through a cloth napkin, and what a beauty. Let me know what you think about this easy DIY. In addition, you can paint them any color to match your decor, especially during the summertime. I just love this, so let me know what you think about this. Now DIY number 2, embroidery hoop picture frame. The supplies needed include 1 wood embroidery hoop, hot glue, art from the Dollar Tree, and some scissors. And that is it. That's all you need. It took me about a minute to figure out what to make out of this embroidery hoop. I have used it in the past to make some centerpieces, but never as an art piece. I removed the canvas from the Dollar Tree frame using my screwdriver and pliers. I loosened them and then pulled them out of the wood frame. Now you don't see many round art pieces, but I just love how this one is turning out. I took the art canvas piece and put it around the small inner piece from the embroidery hoop. I centered it and then replaced the larger hoop around the smaller hoop. Now this hoop is approximately 8 inches in diameter. Now I struggled a little bit to put it around the hoop, and I just kind of used some hot glue to help me along the way. And I cut the remaining piece of canvas that was extra on the back side because I needed to tuck it in, and then I used some hot glue to kind of fold it under so it would give kind of a more of a professional look. I displayed it on my easel that I had made some time ago. One thing I will tell you about this, if you're going to do something like this, you need to look at your artwork very carefully, because some artwork may be too big to put in a embroidery hoop like this. So you either may need to get a larger embroidery hoop or a smaller painting. I like this one too, and I displayed it in my kitchen. So let me know what you think about this one. I just love it. It could be any time of the year. You can also do something very colorful. In fact, I may do another one of these. There was another part that I was trying to accomplish, and that is the screw at the top. I was trying to cover that, but I just couldn't find anything in my stash to do that. So let me know what you think of this one. I think it is super. Now, what would you make is a collaboration where your DIYs are wood-based. And the hosts for this collaboration are Rustic and Lace, DIY, and Divine Design. The guest host is Farmhouse Frugally. You really need to check out their DIYs and see what they are making. They are awesome women, and the links to their channel is listed in the description box below. Also, there are other collaborators out there that have made items that I am sure you will enjoy watching, and the link to the playlist is in the description box below. Okay, on to the next wood project. DIY number 3, wood bookends. The supplies needed include 10 wood blocks, black acrylic paint, antique gold rub and buff, wood, and hot glue. Now I had some wood blocks on hand, so I thought I would try my hand at some bookends. I saw a pair of bookends on Perigold that were round balls. I don't know if they were wooden or whatever. That kind of gave me an idea that, hey, you can use blocks also. Good thing about this one is if you don't like the color, you can paint them again, which I may do at some point in time. In addition, I should have painted the blocks first, but it worked out okay. So let me tell you how this was done. I lined up 3 blocks on the bottom, 2 blocks behind those 3, and 1 behind those 2. I used wood glue and hot glue to give it a long-term and instant adherence. Now it is time to build up to the top. I put 2 blocks on top of the 3 and 1 block on top of the 2. And that is it. You have sort of a triangle-shaped bookend. And next, it was time to paint them. The bookends were painted black. But because I didn't paint each block in the beginning, I had to get into the deep crevices so that you would not see the natural wood. This is when I wish I had painted them separately. However, it would have probably taken more time. However, I got a little smaller brush and I was able to get into the grooves. After that was dry, I used some antique gold rub and buff and burnished each block. So it looks very high end. I can see these maybe being mass produced. And you know, when you pick them up, they are not super heavy, but they're heavy enough to hold some books together. So let me know what your thoughts are. Would you have painted the bookends a different color, or would you have left them like how I have DIY'd them? Let me know. Now, if you have liked these woody DIYs, please subscribe to my channel and join in the fun. Follow me on social media, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. And thanks for watching. I appreciate and love all of my subscribers. I also pray for you. And remember, true peace is not merely the absence of war. It is the presence of justice. And this was by Jane Addams. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.